I think when you're born in a city, your playground is also your neighborhood, is your community, is your building. So much of our neighborhood was captured in these few blocks. Everything we needed was here. This building is where my best friend lives. We used to stand on our fire escapes and like wave to each other or talk on the phone. And so I've always been lucky that she was right there. The lady who used to make my birthday cakes lives across the street. It's exciting to be back. It's exciting to be on top of the world, right? Because this is my world, and to be able to share it with you all. And so much of Clap When You Land is a book that is fantastical, is about imagining a very different life. But so much of Clap When You Land is also honoring this community.
I was 13 years old when Flight AA587 crashed to the ground in Queens, New York. It was on its way to the Dominican Republic. 260 people plus 5 people on the ground died. More than 90% of the passengers were of Dominican descent. Many were returning home. It completely rocked the New York Dominican community.
I've been wanting to write about that flight for as long as I could remember. I was a writer even then. I think even at 12, 13, I was trying to write through what that meant, right? Or keeping track of the news and like writing down different dates or when new research came out. Something about me just felt like this doesn't make sense. I'll say that in college, the idea of Clap When You Land came to me. I was an undergrad and I remember wanting to capture the joy of that moment when the plane first skids, right, against the runway, and you know you made it, we're okay. But that celebration, that almost communal exhalation on the plane of like releasing the breath that you didn't even know you'd been holding. And at some point, these two ideas kind of came together. It is that exhale, it is that joy. But also, what does it mean to mind memory, to think through the days and the moments that didn't end up with that joy, that didn't end up in celebration, and can we honor the morning? All right, y'all. This right here, this is me. Y'all ready? Welcome to my house. This is where I grew up. This is my dad. Hey, Pop.
¿Cómo tú estás?
Bien, bien. My mom. 41 years. 41 years in this same apartment where me and my siblings were raised and where my parents still live. This is me after my first poetry slam, where I made the team and both my brothers came. You see all our high school graduation pictures.
Eso es cuando yo tenía 20 años.
She wants you to know this is when she was 20 years old. She was popping. I love pictures. You could tell this is a picture day picture. Oh. Why I'm holding a teddy bear, I don't know. Gotti, who is my best friend, who Gotti Dalvin, the Poet X, is named after her. And then this picture is me with my cousins, and this is the first summer that I went to DR by myself. I went when I was 6 months old, so I was really young. And these are still my closest cousins, right? Like they were like the sisters I had over there. If Gotti was a sister I had here, who lived across the way. These were the cousins that were really like the siblings who were in a slightly farther place. The world only pays attention to you when you're a vacation destination. And the moment that all of a sudden you remind them we are actual humans with dreams and lives and deaths that need to impact the larger scope of how you see us, it's like, oh, well, we only cared about the palm trees, right? We only cared about the surfboarding. And so I think that Clap When You Land was trying to think about, like, how do you view places that are just your playground?